Am I an idiot? I probably am. But guys, what does that say at the very bottom? Indoor use only. Ignore everything I just said. Only pay attention to the things that were perfect. Hello everyone, my name is Bret, and sometimes I wear a beret, and guess what's back? The Dart Rover. I reviewed this product not too long ago on my channel because I was interested. Could I use this for my regular games that I attend? Because having a dart picker-upper is very useful for some people who don't want to pick up darts by hand. Did it work? Not very well. I mostly tested this outside on a pretty fair surface, and I got a lot of feedback from people who watched that video and were unsatisfied with my results or my testing procedures, because that's the internet for you. Some people will love it, and some people will absolutely hate it and call you mean things, but we won't talk about those in this video. I gave it not really a positive review. I said it was not ideal, especially for $30. This kind of cheap thing sometimes worked, and was very picky about where it worked, and where I was using it, that was a no-go, because I usually am playing outside. And a lot of people said, Bret, you gotta use it inside, that's where it's meant to go. You gotta push it slower, because obviously that's what it's meant for. We're going to take a little bit more testing today, because if you are still on the fence about buying one of these things, or you're just curious, I have it, so I might as well do that for you. We're gonna look at three things mainly. The first one, we will try it indoors, okay, just so I can show you. I said that it worked better indoors, so whatever. We'll test it on some pretty nice carpet. The nice thing about carpet is that this shorter carpet is that it can actually grip the ammo, which means that it's not going to slide around like it might on a smoother surface like hardwood floor. So I think that's an ideal testing location for this and for any ammo we put down. Second thing, ammo. Let's try more ammo with this thing. We know that it's advertised to work with elite style darts. I know it works with other standard dart sizes as well, and it works with rival style ammo. Well, let's open the library a little bit more. I've got some more ammo to test. Let's see what happens. And the third one I'm actually curious about myself. Let's see how many darts, how many balls we can fit in this back pouch before it starts becoming a problem, before this starts dragging, and how usable that really is. Is the 100 round capacity a thing? More testing, do your stuff, or don't. Whoop. All right, here's our testing area. Like I said, carpet for good grip. And yeah, I figured if my feet were going to be in the shot the entire time, you'd better believe I'm going to give you some bright, vibrant colored socks. You are welcome. Let's start off with the simple elite style darts. So I have 100 pretty much standard Nerf darts of varying color. Oh, that's not good. Oh dear. So I count just under 30 darts right now, still out on the ground with, about 70 then in the pouch. It's getting pretty tough to drag this very full bag of darts now, and they're pretty well packed in there. Oh jeez. Oh, come on. It's really starting to scrunch some of these last ones though. Aside from dead dart right there, that is 100 darts. So 99 darts, all in the Dart Rover. With 10 more darts on the field, it seems like you can just barely hold them, but most of them are falling back into the Rover teeth. I think we've hit our limit. 100 darts is exactly as advertised, so good job, Jazzwares / Hasbro. You did it. It's kind of true to itself. Wow, now it stands on its own. What a feature. Next up, similar test, but rival rounds. These are not exactly rival rounds, but they are proton rounds. Same diameter, same for this testing generally. These are the white ones. And there we go. 100 balls. Nope, get back in there. That was a lot easier to do, and there was a lot less drag, as I noticed with the final few. Like right now was about the difficulty that I was experiencing once you got to about 70 darts. So obviously the uniform nature of the rifle style round works very well for this rover. So let's get some more. Also look, all of my rifle rounds are currently stored in the Dart Rover box. Isn't that funny? 30 more balls. Let's pick them up. Whoa. Hey! More. Still doing it though. Okay, now they keep rolling back out from the pouch into the teeth again, similar to the darts, so we're going to call it there. That's 150 rifle-style rounds that fit back here. Obviously it gets a little trickier as you get close to that, but it fits them. So rifle, again, proving itself to be one of the easiest types of ammo to pick up. If it gets stuck, you have to give it a little bit of room, and when you have too many on the ground, it definitely rides over them, so that's kind of annoying, but it doesn't destroy them, which is nice. Though I wish I didn't have to worry about things being destroyed with this. So let's move on to some other kinds of ammunition. Mega darts. I'm sure you want to know or see why these don't work ideally. Now let's just try like this. Oh, did you see that? When it's on its side, one dart actually goes through just fine. Now does that mean you have to find every dart and do that? Yes, because if you try and take it head on like this, well, goodbye Mega Dart. I don't want to destroy, punctured. You can pick them up, but you have to be careful, which I would think means that you can't effectively use it unless you're really paying attention. Mega, it is possible, but you gotta be careful. Here's an interesting one. Vortex. Yeah, for all of us who use Vortex still, well, I have some good news for you. Funny enough, Vortex may actually be the best thing that this rover can pick up. The nature of the disc, because if it's face down or face up, however you want to describe it, these are just flat, so conveyor belt works really well for them, and they're not going to roll away because of the nature of the disc. So far, with about the 40 discs that I have, no problem whatsoever. Vortex lives on. Whee! Next up, let's try some Boomco. They're just so light that sometimes the rover just kicks them away really easily without trying. Oh, and there's one that's stuck with the head. It's a little quote-unquote stickier. Okay, so that's pretty much every Boomco dart I own in the back of the Dart Rover. It can obviously fit a little more than Nerf darts because they're a bit thinner. Ah, shoot. Ignore that. They work alright. I haven't noticed any major problems as well with the teeth trying to take a bite out of these Boomco straws, so that's good. I imagine then if you have Boomco darts amidst your other darts that you're trying to pick up, it shouldn't be an issue. Oh boy. Now let's answer some of the really hard-hitting questions. Ballistic balls and koosh balls. No, obviously not. These aren't worth the testing, they're too valuable. But can a rover pick up a car? How do nitro cars work? Vroom vroom, vroom vroom. Oh, it's trying. So if we try head-on collision... Oh, darn it. Come on. Yeah! I would say that it sometimes works, but you probably won't want to use this method for picking up your nitro cars. Also, why do you have nitro cars on the ground? Don't answer that. I don't want to know. Here's something a little more useful. Half darts. A variety of half darts. because this is a mix of darts, I expect some of these heads to get a little more stuck. The worker heads I don't think are as big of a problem, but I have noticed, oh okay, maybe if you just feed it in a different way, it is a problem. I have noticed problems though with the men gun style heads, with these guys, and Z-tips as well. They just have a little more room for the teeth to grip. When it's just one size of dart, it actually doesn't seem to be a huge problem. I have no idea how many darts are in here. I'm sorry, I should have counted. I don't think I'm going to count how many half darts you can fit in here as well. But it does work all right on their own. So I just got my community ammo here, and I'm just going to dump some darts on the ground. So ultimately I picked them up all right, but there was a lot more resistance in general with these miscellaneous darts. And in my opinion, that's kind of an issue because you're probably not using just one type of dart. Not in this day and age. Even if you exclusively buy Nerf, you have AccuStrike style heads, and I think this Dart Rover is not as happy to see some of them, though it is happier to eat some of them. I do like that a lot of people have pointed out that this pretty much looks like a Nerf lawnmower, and if we're talking about a lawnmower, that doesn't usually pick up darts that eats darts or decapitates them like a lawnmower would cut the grass. This might cut through darts. I'm still also not a huge fan of the resistance I get with simply rolling the Rover at its ideal angle, because I can feel the resistance of these wheels on this blue plastic. I wish there was some more space between that. And could I modify it to do that? Sure. But I already paid $30 for this. I wish it would come like that. Could I modify a back housing to keep darts or balls from flying out the back? Sure, but I kind of wish it would already come like that. Could I modify this handle to be a little higher up so I'm not bending over all day while using this? Yes, I could, but I kind of wish it came with that as well. Parents might be using this thing, right? And parents are not this short. Parents may want the relief of not having to bend down and pick up darts all day. This would be great for a parent whose kid just shot off all the Nerf darts. And they're like, okay, let's rove them up. But hopefully this showed you that, no, the Dart Rover is not complete trash. On an ideal surface, maybe where it was meant for, depending on who you talk to. It doesn't say it on the box, so I can't say that that's true. Oh no. Oh dear God, why? I swear I've looked at this box a couple of times now, and the fact that I didn't get rid of it is only meant to bite me. Am I an idiot? I probably am. But guys, what does that say at the very bottom? Indoor use only. Son of a... My previous video is all for naught. I don't know. I mean, it worked okay on an outdoor surface too. Ignore everything I just said. Only pay attention to the things that were perfect. It works okay indoors, but it's still not everything you could ever ask for in a dart picker-upper. It's still got those flaws in the unit itself, and it doesn't pick up everything with ease. For the darts that it advertises working with, yeah, it can work. Rifle-style rounds, yeah, it can work. Maybe this will help you decide if it is actually worth your money now for an indoor use only. We still wanted to know if it worked outside. I'm not wrong in trying it out. I'm just saying. Is there anything else you think this might be able to pick up? Or any other indoor surfaces this might work in? Be sure to let me know, because, you know, it's not advertised to work on grass. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you later.